Hello everyone, welcome to your pick a pile reading here. This one is going to be how is spirit currently guiding you? Okay, now this can be many different aspects of spirit. I do have the dragons here, the crows and the ravens here. The Morgan actually is here as well. And in this first pile right here, we have nature spirits. I've chosen 3 separate tarot decks to go with each pile. The first pile is nature spirits, number 35. So that's pile number 1, and we're using the As Above, So Below, or the Book of Shadows Tarot, and this is the So Below deck. And then we have a pile number 2 with solar plexus chakra, number 13 with the chrysalis tarot. And then we have a pile number 3 with balance, number 29, with the runic tarot. So I will go ahead and give you a second to take a deep breath in, close your eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, asking your higher self to help guide you, asking your spirit team, your divine team, your ancestors, whatever it is that you are wanting a message from, and whatever aspect of spirit is currently guiding you, asking them to help guide you to the correct pile. Taking a deep breath in with the eyes closed, and on the exhale, you may open your eyes. Choose your pile, 1, 2, or 3, and I will see you in your choices. Hello, pile number 1. You chose number 35 with nature spirits. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on earth. If you don't already know that you're working with nature's elemental beings, then this is a call for you to work with them, that they are already trying to work with you. I'm also seeing here this lotus, and there's a frog. Frogs could be significant to you. I also see a waterfall here. The color pink could be significant. The movie Ferngully is coming out for me. Also, why is her whole butt out? I don't know. This is definitely resonating with me, especially with tree frogs. You know, like the ones that are very wet. There's something here with the lotuses. I'm not sure. Once again, I have to like put my head close to it. I don't know if she's putting... I think she's activating the lotuses, so that way they emanate this light, this color, this bright light coming out of them. Okay, so this could be 2 different aspects of people here. And my familiar is coming. As soon as I start a reading, bam, here she comes. Not everybody, but some readings though. So this could be either 1, this is the spirit that is assisting you, because the question is, how is spirit guiding you right now? And we're going to find out what they're guiding you through and how they're guiding you. Okay, so these could literally be the spirits that are guiding you. Nature spirits. You guys could be very shamanistic. You guys could feel very connected to the water, to the land, to the animals, to nature in general. And if not, then it is calling out to you. Okay, most of the time the people that this will resonate with will have the Fey sight. Okay, which is meaning that you have the ability to see and to the subtle realms, okay? Or you're able to see things that most people don't pay attention to, okay? The subtle hints and clues of when there's something magical. There's magical things happening all the time. We just have to be able to see it. Be aware of it. Okay, so it's either your call to do so, or this is confirming who is guiding you here. She's drinking my moon water. Okay, so then Patchy, excuse you, with your tail. We have everything is here with Earth Puck. Yes, there's a sense of like really needing to understand and find gratitude for everything that you already have. It says, embrace the spiritual belief that everything is already exists in the here and now. Live in the present moment and be grateful for what you have. I really feel like Spirit wants you to get out in nature so you can have this gratitude of understanding and knowing that everything is already here for you. When we can be in the present moment with nature, it's really hard to not be in this awe. Like be in a sense of awe, okay? So this is what will allow you to release any type of lack mindset. Okay, ma'am, are you all done? Thank you. Come. Thank you. Hello. What are you doing? Come on. Hi. Come down. Oh. I'm doing a reading, Patch. Come. She does whatever she wants. Can I have a kiss? No? Okay. Come on. You can get in my lap, okay? Come on. Why are you being so flinchy for? Okay, I might have to pause it because she's going to just be... You got to sneeze? Okay. She's got to sneeze or something. You got water up the wrong nose? You guys could have a familiar, or there's an animal that is guiding you. Like she guides me. She protects me. She guards me, and she allows me to see things I normally wouldn't see by watching her and how she moves in nature. So maybe this is something that they're guiding you to do, or you already do. Okay. We have violet coral with community. Okay. So Spirit is guiding you to your soul family, I feel like, with this. And Spirit is also guiding you to understand that you are very rare, and nobody can, because this mushroom here, although it looks like coral, which you guys could have a connection to water and the sea and the ocean, whenever you try to pluck it, it loses its color. It turns white. So this could be, this could also be an example of the fact that you leave a lasting impression on people, and people they don't find people like you again. You're very unique, okay? Look at the colors look at how this energy matches. Okay? You're a very magical being, okay? And I think that you know this, but maybe you do try to hide this because you feel like people won't accept you for the magical being that you are. And Spirit is really guiding you to understand that there are so many other people that need to see somebody stay in their authentic self and their true self with, I heard a hawk, with their oddness and everything, like being odd and all. Like this is something that the world needs to see so you can actually find your true community instead of finding people that pretend, or that you are pretending so you people please them, or so you can people please so that way they are happy with who you are, because you think that nobody will love you for yourself. But in all reality, people just like fish need the coral in order to survive. The little clownfishes and all the little bitty fishes, they need the coral to survive. No matter how crazy or funky it's looking. In fact, sometimes the more funky looking, the better, because it scares the big fish off. So you just never know, okay? All right. See, how is Spirit guiding you? We have Kanaz. Okay, this is the rune of the torch. Being guided in the dark. I feel like this is, it says self-discovery, the unknown, light in the dark. Yeah, I feel like they're guiding you to your own true self. I feel like maybe you have forgotten your power, your magical. Like this is talking about guiding you to find that deep magical abilities that are beneath the surface, that have been buried so deep, probably from past lives, I'm assuming. They're guiding you. They're lighting the torch for you. Hecate is also coming through here with this card here. And another card came out for you. You got 2 cards. We have Manaz. The human spirit, awesomeness, and resourcefulness. This is about, to me, I normally read this rune, not with this deck, but in general, the rune itself, as community. But this is talking about the human spirit, and the human spirit is so resourceful, but also the magicalness of the human spirit. So here's more magic here. They're talking about your magic. Like Spirit is guiding, helping you and guiding you to find your magic again. I feel like maybe you guys really have forgotten how magical you are. Maybe it was, you know, programmed out of you at a young age through teachers and parents and social things. But Spirit is guiding you to find this again, okay? And last oracle card we have is cleansing body and spirit. The element of water here. Okay, look at the cat too. And cleaning the baby here. It's like, yeah, it's like that's Spirit and you're the little baby because you forgot everything. You forgot that you, all you have to do is think it and it will be so. But you guys could need to take a spiritual bath here. Lay down your work and self-love and nurture yourself. And take a spiritual bath, light some candles. Put some essential oils in the tub. That's it. Yep, that is a candle that you're getting burnt by. Thank you. Okay. She's going to lay down now. So, maybe nature is what is actually helping you to cleanse yourself, okay? Because she's also in water here. And there is a waterfall. I feel like if you allow yourself to go into a different realm in a higher dimension, then you will find this space, this fairy realm here that has these wonderful magical waters where you can cleanse yourself and heal. Also, cleansing body and spirit can also come in the form of dance, movement. I feel like this is just like nurturing energy though, needing to nurture the self. Okay, nurturing yourself, giving yourself the time to just love on yourself, you know? And remember your awesomeness. But I feel like there's things that need to be cleansed from you here. I think it's belief systems. I really feel like this is more of like patterns of belief, like negative thought processes. But let's just see. So we're going to see how Spirit is guiding you here. We're going to see what they want you to do more of, what they want you to do less of, what you need to know right now, your challenge, and then your advice, okay? All right, let's see. Self-discovery. I really feel like this is great. This is a really great. The spirit guides that are assisting you are great. I really feel like I love this energy. It's very childlike wonder, but it's more of like magical abilities that you are powerful. It's not just childlike in that way. It's like powerful. Okay, let's see. All right, elemental spirits, spirit guides, or whatever spirit we are channeling here for pile number 1, the spirits that are guiding pile number 1. What is pile number 1? What do you want pile number 1 to do more of? What do you want pile number 1 to do more of, spirit? For those that are guiding pile number 1. The Tower. Wow. Okay. Allow things to fall apart as they break, as they fall down. Speak your truth. Don't hold on to feelings, okay? Allow yourself to get angry at the things that are worthy of your anger, okay? Sacred rage is a whole thing. That's why the Morgan came out here. I put her, my statue I have of her over here as well. Okay, what do you want them to do less of? For pile number 1, what do you want pile number 1 to do less of? The 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let's get all the cards and then we'll go over them all at once, okay? What do they need to know, or what is getting brought to the surface right now? Oh, the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Yeah. All right, what is their challenge? Caring for everyone else's emotions. Yeah. All right, and what is your advice for pile number 1, spirit? What is your advice for pile number 1? The Magician. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is really powerful. Okay, pile number 1. I really feel that whether this be a home situation, a marriage, a professional, platonic, friendship, whatever this is, business partner, whatever it is for you. But I do feel like with the 2 of Cups in the reverse here that this is probably a relationship, okay? But I feel like you guys have been wasting so much energy and time. You hear the sirens? Yeah. You have been putting a lot of time and effort and energy into making sure that this doesn't blow up. And I feel like you've known, you can feel it. You're intuitive. You can feel that things are erupting under the surface, and it seems like you're trying to clean the mess up before anybody realizes that it's happened. Okay? And you can literally be on the other side of a phone call. You could have received a phone call that really pissed you off, and you're just like putting it on mute and screaming in the pillow, or like biting your cheek or your tongue and like I see you just like getting complete red, and you're trying your hardest to not like blow up on somebody. But I think that this is the problem here. They want you to allow the tower to fall. The thing that you've been trying to prevent is the exact thing that needs to come forward here, okay? I've never seen this before, but I'm seeing like a whole bunch of spirits up here, or these are like emotional stagnant energy. Look at all that. Let me pause it. Okay, so after I paused it, I had to look deeper, and I like burped like 3 times, like a lot. So that's like all that stagnant energy, that air that's coming out. It's like, you know, in the cartoons when you see like the poofs of air coming out of the ears, like with the whistle because they're so mad. And it's like this person just like purposely breaks your favorite thing. That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody just walked in here and like purposely like knocked over your favorite coffee cup that was very special to you, like from a loved one or something, a lost loved one, and they purposely like elbowed it off the freaking counter and then left the mess on the floor for you to walk in on in the morning when you go to get your coffee. That's what I'm getting. And this is like a repetitive thing. You have all of this emotional residue over here from past aggravations like this, and it's ready to come out and explode. Okay, and Spirit is saying you need to do more of this. You need to allow it to break, Allow it to be what it is. Don't blame it on the dog's tail when the dog's tail can't even reach the counter. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are things that Spirit are trying to help you understand, that they want you to allow this to kind of be what it is. What they want you to do less of, wasting time and energy. Like, it's as simple as that. They want you to do less of wasting your time and energy, okay? Do less wasting your time and energy. Let someone's true self come to the surface on its own. What you need to know, the Two of Cups in the reverse, a connection that is one-sided. Somebody doing all of the work, someone keeping it held together while the other is paying no mind to anything. Like, they don't care how it falls apart, when it falls apart, if it falls apart, because you're holding it together. Why should they? We'll clarify that some more. Okay, let's see. Can you tell me more, Spirit, about this Two of Cups in the reverse? What is it that they need to know? What's being brought to the surface? The Six of Wands. Victory. This person could be backpacking on you while they watch you climb, is what I just heard. Tell me more about the Six of Wands and the Two of Cups in the reverse. This could also be something that you really wanted. Yeah, and now you're like, ugh, I don't think I want it so much anymore. Yeah, there's like emotional sorrow here. Pain, sadness, grief. Having plenty but wanting more. Having plenty but wanting more. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. It's like they want, it's like they're back here watching you get what you want and wanting more off of you. Okay? It's like they don't want to do the work. Like, you're up here climbing this mountain to succeed, and they're somebody that's getting all of the like the reward for it, and it's still not enough. They want more. So it's like they're not happy with what they get. They want more. They want yours too. Well, that's kind of ugh. How does the collective know who this is? Never mind. They're saying you already know. They're saying you already know. Okay. Your challenge is the fact that you are constantly trying to comfort them. Comfort other people. They will cry and they will play the victim, and you will naturally, the empathic person that you are, will naturally want to consolidate them and to nurture them and to, you know, calm their emotions for them. And Spirit is asking that they want you to step, your advice is the Magician, okay? This is you taking complete control and power over your life. Instead of letting the energies and Spirit control you, you are meant to take control and take your power back here, okay? This is your advice. You have all of the elements you need. You just need to do it. Is there any further elaboration? Elaborate? Yeah, is there any further elaboration that you can give? Pile number 1 for your advice. Magician. The Lovers. A choice to maybe move houses. This person is looking at buying a house. Take responsibility for your life and make the choice and take a step out on your own, okay? Take a step out on your own. I'm also getting like calling people out when they do something, okay? I keep looking at this Tower card. Really allowing these sudden shifts to happen, and then speak up about the truth. When when you know someone did something wrong, don't just hide it for them. Don't just push it under the rug. Say something, okay? Say something. Call them out. Don't allow them to just get away with not having to face reality, okay? All right, pile number 1, that is how Spirit is currently helping you, guiding you, okay? They want you to find your true community here, okay? And understand that you already have everything you need, especially in nature. Nature is your biggest friend. The trees, the water, the plants, the fairy realm. You are such a beautiful, magnetic, gorgeous, unique being. And that's rare. And we need more rare, less ordinary. We need more rare, less ordinary. But the challenge is giving your energy to people that aren't actually taking your help. They're actually just wanting you to do the work for them. And you and I both know that doesn't help you or them. Okay, pile number 1, I love you. I feel you 100%. And I'll see you in pile number 2 if you're going with us over there. Remember, more than one pile can resonate. Love you. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose number 13 with solar plexus chakra. I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. As I was doing your pre-shuffle, there's a juvenile hawk. You'll probably be able to hear him whining throughout the reading. And I have 3 crows, American crows here that live on the property. And they have been tormenting this guy and chasing him off. He keeps coming back and they keep chasing him off. Crows are significant here. We have the obsidian crow right here. I don't know if you can see him. And we have the Morgan here as well. They both showed up today when I was preparing the table for your readings. So the Morgan can be significant to you. Crows, ravens can be significant to you. Hawks may be significant to you. But the main thing here is that you've got 2 different options of people that may be watching this. I'm going to go ahead and say that most of you guys are probably the second. But for one aspect that aligns with this card is the first aspect is being overly confident and controlling. Overly have an excess of solar plexus chakra energy. And then on the other side, we have a lack of, where we need to, Spirit is helping us align with our power, okay? Because we're giving it away too much, or we're allowing other people to make decisions for us, or we are not wanting to be in our own energy because we feel like we don't want to upset other people. It's also really iterating on maybe the 10 cords connected to your solar plexus, to your 3rd layer of your aura, are not connected. Those cords could be leaking to other people, or vice versa. People could have seen your light, which seems to be pretty bright here, and attached into you, into your solar plexus chakra, okay, due to your power. And so that way you didn't have your own energy, okay? This happens unconsciously, sometimes purposely, but most of the time not. Every time you're like really, really thinking about somebody and you really want to talk to them and you're like obsessing over them, that is you sending a forceful cord to them. Okay, so you can imagine the amounts of people that have done that with you, where you just all of a sudden you keep feeling their energy. That's them forcefully sending a cord to you. And if you're not energetically sovereign or know how this works, then you will allow them to connect with you, and then you will be transmuting all of their emotional trauma and energy, and you'll start thinking it's yours when it's not, okay? So that's a side note. Number 13 is the divine feminine number. It's my goddess number. This deck is called the Chrysalis deck. I've actually never used it, so I'm not even sure how that's going to go, but let's go ahead and get into... By the way, I pre-shuffled already. We have the 9 of mirrors, and mirrors is cups. So the 9 of cups is at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and get into your oracle cards first. So we have the solar plexus chakra, number 13. Oh, we have the bamboo mushroom, number 24, with fertility. Now, this mushroom is all about spreading your spores as wildly as possible. So I'm getting that, you know, with your bright light, spreading your bright light as widely as possible. In order to do that, you have to have your own energy. You have to have all of your cords connected to your own auric field and have nobody else's attached to yours. But mainly my point is that this mushroom will grow all the way to the ground So that way insects that can't fly can crawl up and get the spores and then also spread it. So there's a sense of you needing to help others, help yourself, and whatever this is that you're trying to grow, okay? Let's just see what else, though. Okay. Toad spirit, behold beauty. When you insist the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. Self-fulfilling prophecies fortunately work both ways. Oh, yes. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that, that's why I think I felt called to talk about that a minute ago, is that you don't necessarily know what's yours and what's not yours, okay? And it is very easy to get into fear, especially when other people are sending you negative energy, or like you made them mad, they're sending daggers at you unconsciously, subconsciously, what have you. It is very easy for you to get into this place of like your algorithm all of a sudden is showing you how someone sent you negative energy. We need to get rid of this now. And this is giving your power away. Okay. Nobody can ever do anything to you that you don't allow them to do it, that you don't allow them to. Okay. Nobody can ever do anything against your own free will that you're not allowing them to do. Okay. It's not possible. So the thing to note here is that when you understand how energetic sovereignty and how the energetic system works, then you have the wisdom and the knowledge that you need in order to make sure that you're not giving other people permission. Okay? And when you're sitting here saying that, oh, this person's against me, this person's doing this to me, this person's doing that to me, you are not just opening up for that truth to be yours, but you're also causing more situations like that to happen, because that's the energy that you're in. Okay, there's something that we really need to dig on with that. We have Gabo with trust, gifts, and reputation. Yes, trust, gift. You know, you guys could be like in the spotlight somehow. You guys could be some type of like online, you could have some type of online presence. There is a real sense here of like you had to shut yourself off in a hole. You guys could be very empathic, somebody that feels energy, very clear cognizant, clairsentient, and you've been taking on other people's energy. Maybe you're a healer, maybe you're a reader, maybe you are a spiritual person, and you didn't really know how to fully protect your energy. So then you go and think that people are consciously sending dark magic at you and stuff like that. And while I guess that could be so, regardless, they don't have the power to do anything unless if you don't have your own power, unless if you're not in your own power. And you don't have full access to your sacral energy and control over your sacral or your solar plexus energy. So I feel like you've had to cut a lot of people off here. And Spirit is, how are they guiding you right now? They're guiding you to step out of that fear of like everyone's your enemy. Okay? And step into understanding that you can't go any further without this community, without this help here. Okay? Without this gift here. And there's a level of trust when it comes to gifts. If you have something to give other people, you have to have a level of trust that they're not going to turn around and stab you in the back. But at the same time, I feel like that's your thinking. But you can't control what other people are or aren't going to do. And you can't live your life, or I mean, you can, but I wouldn't want to live my life wondering how everyone's going to do what they do with your gifts. It needs to be a gift given and then let go, you know? So that way you can allow yourself to live and not be in fear and consciously looking around and wondering what other people are doing. Knowing when you have your true power, you just know. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. I know that I will survive this, that I will make it out of this, that I have enough integrity and enough honor that I will do the right thing if somebody does something to me. And having that trust and faith in yourself is what they're helping you here with your personal power. They're actually having me, they want me to read something out of the book here. Read this Gabo out of the book. Or a part of it. Gifts have a duty, both the duty to give and the obligation to accept and receive. Trust and respect are vital components of Gabo. Giving a gift from a position of power demands a trust that the less powerful recipient won't misuse the gift. This energy embodies the implicit trust that arises from beneficial agreements. Where trust is absent, Gabo does not thrive. In essence, Gabo is a powerful force for manifestation. By positioning yourself to receive gifts, Gabo will guide them towards you. Gabo is calling on the power of shared beliefs and values to help move your life along. So, there's a sense of like, it's time to allow yourself to trust other people here. Okay? Because without the others carrying on word of mouth, your spores of whatever it is that you're trying to create, then you can't go any further. You know what I mean? Like, you're at a standstill there. So, okay, let's see. Last two oracle cards. We have prosperity and abundance, and imagine and envision. Okay, so maybe here, we're going to find out with the tarot, but maybe here Spirit is trying to help you envision and imagine the amount of abundance and prosperity that is going to be open and available to you as you allow yourself to trust. Trust that you have help in the spirit realm. Trust that you have people that care about you and that have the same belief systems as you, that have the same wants, and that have the same, that truly do mean you well. I feel like if you block everyone off, then you won't be able to even have those people that will help you see when there's someone that doesn't have good intentions towards you. Okay? All right, let's see. We're going to see, how is Spirit guiding pile number 2? What is the spirits that are guiding pile number 2? What do you want them to do more of? What do you want pile number 2 to do more of? Kali, the Tower? What? That's the same card that came out for pile number 1. You guys might want to watch pile number 1 because literally the Tower came out for the same exact position for pile number 1. Kali. Wow. Okay. Well, I feel like we might need to read. Okay, let's get, I'm going to do 5 different things. Let's get all cards out, and then we're going to probably read out of the little book because I have no idea what the Tower is in this deck, but in general, allow things to fall apart, I guess? I don't know. Let's see. What do you want pile number 2 to do less of? What do you want pile number 2 to do less of? Pile number 2. The 2 of Scrolls and the Herne the Hunter, the Chariot. There's a Unicorn Pegasus here. The 9 of Earth. So, the Hunter, Herne the Hunter. I think that's like isn't that like the god of the hunt or something like that? And then the 2 of Scrolls, that's a 2 of Swords. So not being able to make up your mind, do less of worrying, do less of trying to control things in your mind. All right, let's see. What needs to be brought to the surface that is hidden? Or what is being brought to the surface? What do they need to know, or what is being brought to the surface? The Acrobat, Page of Stones, which is Earth. The Fool in the reverse. So the Page of Pentacles, okay, and Merlin, the Fool in the reverse. Oh yeah, we're totally going to have to get the book here. There's something about like not moving. Okay, let's get the last two. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for pile number 2? What is the challenge for pile number 2? And then we're going to go into the cards deeper. What is the challenge for pile number 2? The Ace of Cups. How is that a challenge? That's a... The Ace of Mirrors, the Ace of Cups. Okay, and what is your advice? What is your advice for pile number 2? The Four of Cups. Interesting. And the Ace of Stones at the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to pause it really quick because I got to see where this book is. Okay, so what they want you to do more of with Callie here, with the Tower, this represents you may have, you may be clinging to something or someone that is not in alignment with your path to self-fulfillment. And so she's asking you to deconstruct this physical or mental architecture, whatever it may be, and move forward. Some find that forging new paths and altering circumstances are daunting. Callie beckons your cooperation in restoring harmony and balance. The skulls, which are positive symbols, signify transition to an evolved state of being. The lightning flashes from her tongue are verbal calls to action. So, where are you in need of cleansing energy of creative destruction? Where are you needing balance? What are you clinging to? Or who are you clinging to? Okay, and then deconstructing that. So that's what they want you to do more of, okay? I know that's hard, but if you want the thing that you want and you're trying to get to the thing that you're trying to get to, you got to do this, okay? Maybe you're clinging on to what other people have done in the past behaviors of other people. Okay, it also could be a lack mindset, especially with this prosperity and abundance card over here. Okay, so what they want you to do less of is less worrying, okay? Less trying to figure it out, trying to think really hard to get a better understanding. There also might be a place here where you need to do the less what's it called? It starts with a P. One second, I'll just read it to you. The less practical solution. Yeah, so avoid the tendency to overthink a complex problem. By taking a fantastical, imaginative, even impractical approach, you may be hit upon a practical solution. The unicorn's horn signifies a sword of counterintuitive thinking that penetrates the highest realms of wisdom. So maybe your intuition is not what's needed here, but the point is they want you to do less of this overthinking regardless, because no matter what, success is yours with the hunter here. Okay, you will succeed regardless. So there's no point in trying to figure out the best way around something, because you're going to succeed regardless, okay? Now, what you need to know, or what's getting brought to the surface, is a new way of seeing things, okay? A new perspective. With this acrobat here, the Page of Stones is a new, no matter what's going on, you can always get a higher perspective. She's like an acrobat climbing at the top. The monkey is also showing how consciousness can bend and move, okay? And the need to find a new perspective in some way, shape, or form, or learn in a new way. With Merlin, the hero here, which is also the Fool. Let me see what it says. His serpent-headed staff is a symbol of his power as a healer. The snake is a positive symbol indicating renewal and rebirth, and major theme of this card. In your reading, Merlin signifies innocence and potential. He constantly reminds you to let go of anxiety and preconceived notions about where you're going and how you'll get there. Approach your own hero's journey with a carefree attitude and have faith in Merlin's transforming magic. He will be consistently at your side as you explore this. So what this is saying is that whatever happened to you, whatever pain happened to you, that's stuck on you, that is still attached to your solar plexus, this is causing you to see things in a very negative light right here. When you insist that the world is hostile and others are your enemies, don't be surprised that it is so. Self-fulfilling prophecies, fortunately, work both ways, okay? For your challenge and the Ace of Mirrors here, emotion. Emotion is your challenge, okay? Your emotions. Your emotions is your challenge. And this could be a connection. This could be new emotions you fear. And your advice is to be careful with detachment. So detachment happens. You could be an Aquarius. I just want to say I'm an Aquarius moon. And it's not that we detach because our emotions are too big. It's because we just observe. So there is, either way, regardless whether it's a bunch of emotions that are overwhelming you to the point where you just detach completely, or you're detached because that's how you work. You see things from a higher mind, from an observational appearance. Either way, you have to take into account that you might come off as mean sometimes even. You might come off as somebody that doesn't care, even though you greatly do, obviously. Okay, and so I got these true emotion cards out really quick for this Ace of Mirrors. I wanted to see how this is your challenge, how this is affecting you. How this Ace of Mirrors is the challenge here. Like, how is your emotions the challenge? So this could be a new connection that is the challenge, or your fear of new overwhelming emotions. Like, you could fear letting people in, getting too close to people. All right, but let's just see. Spirit that is helping, that is guiding. How is Spirit guiding? Pile number 2. How is the Ace of Mirrors here? Their challenge. Can you tell me what emotions? Divine Feminine. Okay. Can you tell me what emotions? Yeah, you guys could have, have a really side hustle. You guys have a really powerful energy. And I feel like with that solar plexus chakra card up there, I feel like that's half your problem. Your challenge is that you hold a mirror to other people is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see. Any more? Family. What is the emotion that makes this a challenge, though? My way. There we go. Yeah, no strings. Backstab. Exactly. So someone caused pain. They mind gamed you. They love bombed you. They cheated on you. They lied to you. No strings here. My way, selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, and ego. So you fear. Okay, you fear because your energy, the challenge is your energy is so divine. You have divine feminine energy, okay? It's so potent. It's so vibrant. It holds a mirror to other people. You have a family, okay? You have a business that you are trying to do on the side. You fear allowing people to come in. Why? Because you're still holding on to the backstabbing and the pain of the past, to the point where you're not wanting to attach to anybody because you've always dealt with egoic people. People in their ego, you bring out the shadow in people. Selfishness, stubbornness, arrogant, pride, and ego. You bring this out in them, okay? Even though you're not even doing anything, you're just over here like, la da 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 da, I'm just loving my kids, loving myself, doing my spiritual stuff, okay? And these people come at you. And this could cause you to get to the point where you just don't even open up to nobody because you're like, I'm good on that. No, thank you. Which is understandable. This is totally resonating with me, by the way. But you got to be open to receiving, okay? You got to be open to receiving. the blessings that are trying to come into you. And you don't want to cut off connections that are meant to help you along this way. I'm going to read this last for this Four of Mirrors, and then we're going to get off here. Okay, this Four of Mirrors for your advice. It says, detachment. Daphne, the water nymph, has shapeshifted into a alluring mermaid. You're very alluring. The Four Mirrors symbolize security and stability. When at her emotional best, she's empathic and nurturing in relationships. When at her human worst, however, she becomes detached, neglectful, or even mean. This occurs when overwrought emotions hold sway, or you just could have a lot of Aquarius energy, okay? This occurs when overwrought emotions hold a sway, a condition spawning self-indulgent behavior. In your reading, this card cautions you not to unintentionally sabotage your relationships. And I feel like that's what it is. But your abundance and your prosperity comes from this group. It comes from your collective. It comes from your family that you're bringing together, your soul tribe, okay? That's where it comes from, Ace of Stones. So there's a new beginning here, period. There is. And you got to let go of this, okay? Stop overthinking so much. Change your perspective. Know that you are guided. You are guided all the way. Allow yourself to heal, to see a different way of seeing things. Not everyone is against you. Not everyone is your enemy. Don't make it that way. And understand, without them, then you don't spread your seeds. I love you guys. Pound number 2. I will see you in pound number 3 if you're coming over there. If not, I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, pound number 3. You chose the card number 29 with balance. It says, I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. I had to take a little break in between pound number 2 and your pile. And I actually ended up having to get coffee. So I'm not sure if there's something, like, because I actually feel fine now and I've only took like 1 sip. So I'm not sure if there's something that's out of balance with your energy. Or if this is like actual things that are going on in your life that are out of balance. It could have to do with family. We do have the 10 of Cups here at the bottom of the pre-shuffle. But let's get into it, collective. All right. Zeros could be significant. Yin and yang could be significant. Let's see what else we have. We have You Will Get There with the Woodland Nymph. And it says, you can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. Okay. Are you trying to push something to be done? Block. Turkey tail. Okay, number 4. Could be significant for you. Block. Something could be blocked from you and you're trying to force it through. We have Laguz with healing water and washing it away. Okay. And Joy and Delight. The girl doing a cartwheel. Interesting. Okay, let's see. I feel like Joy and Delight will wash away whatever this block is. But it's not going to move forward if you try to push. The only way whatever this is that you're trying to accomplish is going to go forward is if the blockage is removed. Let me find the book for the mushrooms. Let's read that turkey tail really quick. Where is there a blockage or stagnation in your life? It depends on it. It is time to focus on building your energy and defenses so you can shift this stuck energy. Yeah, okay. So that's what this coffee is about, because I don't even drink coffee. I don't even drink coffee, y'all. I don't even drink it in the mornings, let alone at whatever time of day it is. It's like 6 o'clock in the nighttime. Okay, so you could be very tired And this Lagoose here is reminding me of this river. Okay, so one time we were in my Divine Feminine realm, and there was a blockage that was blocking the river from flowing and allowing the waters to traverse across the land, which is the life force blood of the land. And we were taking so long trying to pull out every stick. And by the time we would pull out a significant enough amount, the sticks would be back. The blocks would be back because we couldn't get rid of enough of them quick enough in order for water to move. So the dragons were like, stop pulling them out. Allow the water to get faster, to flow harder. Allow the water to build up to where we have a lot of it, and it just forcefully pushes it through on its own. Then we don't have to do anything. So there's a sense of you stop wasting all of the energy, stop wasting all of the droplets of water, stop wasting any leakages, which means you completely halt. So that way you can accumulate as much energy as you need for it to just wash it away, to just burst it through. Yeah, look, the 10 of Cups. And we have Loki with the 4 of Cups here, and he's just chilling. See? All of the water spouts out. Okay, it's time to rest. It's time to just chill. Chill beneath the shade tree. Accumulate all of the water that we need. 10 of Cups, all the people that you need, all the places that you need, all of the whatever you need. So that way there's no way of failure here. Okay? And joy and delight will help you with this. Okay. I don't even need to read that. All right, let's get into it. So this is how Spirit is guiding you right now. This is how they're guiding you. Queen of Cups. I just saw Queen of Cups. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may need to drink more water as well. Find out where your leaks are at. Yeah. Make sure there's no holes, okay? Make sure there's no holes in your water. Yeah. Make sure there's nothing gnawing on the roots of the water within your energy system, okay? So that way you can plug up all the holes, and then you'll get a big amount, and then you'll burst through the blockage, okay? All right, let's just see, though. How is Spirit guiding you? What does the spirits that are guiding you, what do they want you to do more of for pile number 3? Okay, we're going to get all 5 cards, and then we'll tap into it deeper, okay? All right, let's see. What do they want you to do less of, pile number 3? Okay. What is being brought to the surface or needs to be known? What do you need to know? Oh, yeah. What is the challenge for pile number 3? What is the challenge for pile number 3, Spirit? Ooh, that one came out too. Okay. I don't know if that's upright or in the reverse. I'm going to leave it in the reverse. All right, and what is what is your advice? Whoa. All right. And my coffee's in the way. Okay. So what they want you to do more of is the King of Swords with the 8 of Cups. Now, this 8 of Cups card is the snake, ferocious snake at the bottom of Yggdrasil that gnaws on the roots. This is also about the balance of the light and the dark, because if Yggdrasil is the light, right? But there has to be some type of darkness that is causing a destruction of the light, or it wouldn't be in balance, okay? So do more of the King of Swords, the 8 of Cups. We also have the squirrel here which is he brings things back and up and down the tree. So he's hauling himself off with the cup here, with the horn. And traditionally, the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that's no longer serving you. It's like, okay, I did that. I put a lot of energy into that. And now I'm realizing that I need to walk away from this. The King of Swords is very stern in what he says and he does. He's going to do it. He feels very righteous, and in a way of like what his words are his oath traditionally. With the Eight of Cups here, I feel like they want you to do more of reaching higher ground, getting away from whatever it is that's toxic, whatever it is that's eating away at the roots, whatever's eating away at you, at your root chakra. These could even be like your energetic channels. Okay, and they're asking you to reach higher ground, get to higher ground. Take what you can and get to safety. Especially with the King of Swords. You see, he has birds that he can send, just like Odin, that will fly above high, that can see things that he can't see on the ground. So he has higher awareness here. This is also strong, stable authority here, taking authority. There's something that is eating at you, collective, pile number 3. With Laguz here, I feel guided to read out of the book. And it says, Laguz wants to heal and take away the horrid. This energy in your reading is pointing towards something toxic or poisonous, or that you need to get some healing on something you may well have been carrying for a little while. Feel into the energy of recycling something toxic into something new. Are you still holding on to energy from part of your life that's gone, but which can now be used for life? And I also want to say that every single rune that's come out today was the planet that is associated with it has been Venus. And Freya has been the goddess connected to it. So that's just interesting. I feel like this is a lot of Venus energy that's happening. Isn't Venus and Pluto trining or something right now? Or there's some type of weird connection between Venus and Pluto? If that's the case, these are old things. Well, it doesn't have to be old, but these are things and patterns that we're done doing. It seems to be. Okay? When Laguz shows up in your reading or pull, it wants you to take away the toxic, bringing it down into the bottom of the energy to the bottom to let the energy be recycled. It's calling for you to let go and let the magic of the fjords, the sea, and the oceans to do what it does. Take the thing, draw it down, and let nature take its course. Laguz is attracted to energies or situations that need healing. Okay? So they want you to reach higher ground here in some way, shape, or form. A higher state of awareness. And what they want you to do less of, the Ace of Shields, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is normally a brand new beginning financially or some type of tangible thing. But, you know, I'm thinking what this is saying is like looking for new connections. If you are looking for new connections or trying to start anew with the same old thing, this is not the time. In fact, it's going back into what I was saying about plugging up all of the holes, which means you don't start something new. You actually shut yourself down from anything and everything you possibly can, so you can figure out where the leaks are coming from, right? Because what you need to know is dealing with the enemy. It might be saying that spirit is trying to help guide you take the first step to defeating the enemy so you don't get played, or for you to stop for a second so you can see who's your friend and who's not your friend. Maybe if you stop starting over with people, then you can see who's really for you or not. We're gonna go deeper there, okay? The Hierophant in the reverse is a lot like this is your challenge. So this talks about challenging authority, about you not wanting change. okay? You're not liking change towards looking towards the future. The Three of Wands is looking towards the future, like waiting for something to come back in or watching it go and waiting to see how it fares. You could just be waiting in the same position and not being willing to change something here. I feel like part of the problem here might be that you're unwilling to take advice from Spirit. Spirit might be trying to guide you towards doing things a new way, and you're stubborn and not willing to change the way you're doing it, or not taking the advice, or not dealing with change well. Because your advice is temperance. Okay, temperance is the opposite of this. Temperance is the same as the balance, right? Moderation, attentive care, desire to bring balance, alchemical process and restoration, healing. There is a healing that needs to be here, that needs to happen here, okay? We're going to go a little bit deeper here with you, pile number 3. I want to see, first of all, what is this? What is this Seven of Swords energy? What is this person waiting around the corner here to attack you? Or you need to be doing this. I want to know more about this, what you need to know here with that. And then I kind of want to get a little bit more about you not, they want you to do less of the Ace of Pentacles. I kind of want to get a little bit more about that. Let's see. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles first. Can you tell me a little bit more, Spirit? The spirits that are trying to guide pile number 3. What is it that you want them to do less of? Why is Ace of Pentacles here for what you want them to do less of? Is this talking about building new connections? Yes, the Two of Cups, exactly. Like I said, looking for new connections, trying to start over with somebody old. Justice with Tear here, and the Magician and Judgment. Wow, that is a very powerful energy. With the King of Wands, holy crap. So we have Judgment with the Valkyrie, the Magician, and Tear with Justice. Okay, so basically you don't have, your judgment is a little bit off when it comes to connections, okay? You're not able to, you want to stop this pattern. You want to bring happiness and joy into your life, okay? They're trying to guide you to understanding that there's a pattern that's going to keep replaying no matter what, if you continue to allow yourself to go towards new connections. This is a time of needing to bring healing to yourself and not re-traumatizing yourself, re-triggering yourself, re-hurting yourself by opening another connection, okay? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is this needing to come to the surface now? Or what is it that needs to be seen or that's being exposed now? What's the Seven of Swords here for pile number 3 from the spirits that are trying to guide them? The Knight of Wands. Okay, and the Moon. Yeah, so the Knight of Wands is somebody that's very fiery, and like they'll just do shit like right off the rip. They won't really think very much. They're very passionate, very sexual. Okay, they're kind of my like little immature horn doggy dog, okay? So this person, maybe this person that you're trying to talk to or that you're connecting to, or it's the pattern of the people. You just keep getting with the same person, different face. Okay, because it's a pattern. It's a pattern, and that's what you're not understanding. It's not something that is wrong with you. It's a pattern that you are meant to outgrow, and you are meant to see and recognize it and notice it. That's what they're trying to help guide you towards, seeing this pattern that you have. And this could be you, this Knight of Wands. You could just be very sexual, where that's all you really care about, and you're detached or whatever. But either way, the pattern is some type of connection or sexual connection that you continue to have with people, and your soul is asking for more, okay? Can you tell me, is this a person that they're already dealing with? The Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. That's Ragnar and Lagertha. And she was left out in the cold in the show The Vikings. Lagertha, which was his kid's mother, like his first love, they've been together since forever, he left her out in the cold, abandoned, for some other woman, some other new woman. The Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, very narcissistic energy here. So you could be holding on to the past that someone, this narcissist energy, yeah, that hurt you. Yep, the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. So yeah, the past, there's a past person here, or past people that have hurt you. Okay, the Emperor in the reverse. People that you may have had kids with, people that you have dedicated a lot of your time to, okay, a lot of your energy to. You love them, you cared about them, and they left you out for cold. They left you for dead. They left you with nothing, even though you gave them everything, and they were supposed to help you. They were supposed to stay with you. They were supposed to stick with it till the end, right? And this narcissistic pattern is what's trying to be released right now in the heart space, okay? We have Queen of Swords here. So you're in the space of knowing this, I think, and now it's time to, this is why this is coming up. So you can be, you are able to see it from afar and cut it off right at the rip, okay? Now why is the Empress almost popped out. Why is the Challenge, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the Three of Wands? Why is the Challenge, the Hierophant in the reverse with the Three of Wands? The High Priestess. Why is the Challenge the High Priestess? The Four of Pentacles. Ten of Cups again. Because you assume that you're going to see it coming? Yeah, because you are connected to the divine, you could be a reader like myself. You could be somebody that is connected to divine wisdom and divine knowledge, and you are very in tune with your intuition, okay? But not with this situation. Yes, you normally are, but not in this case, not with this specific situation here with this narcissistic energy, because you have been, this has been something that has been going on and on and on and on and on in this lifetime, and maybe lifetimes before this, okay? So this is the one place that your intuition is shaky, okay? So you're not willing to change the way that you see things or that you do things because you think that you're going to already know. But really, it's you're holding on to the past here, okay? There's a sense of like defending your rights, holding on to the past. You think that you're going to see it and that you're going to know. And that's where this anger is coming from. That's where this like, this sense of like needing to, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like rising above it, there's this anger, okay? There's this anger and this sense of like, no, I'm going to defend myself. Yeah, see, it's like battle ready energy, but that's a blockage, okay? That's not aligned. Okay, so Temperance is asking you to restore balance to this, restore equilibrium so you can find peace and happiness and joy, okay? So you can find this childlike joy and happiness. This is inner child wounds is what I just heard. Joy and delight. Yes. Is there anything else that pile number 3 needs to know about this joy and delight? Oh, I almost feel like you receive. Wow, the Empress. The Sun. Oh my goodness. The King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Sun is what happens when you allow this, okay? So this is you. Okay, the Sun. The Empress. Okay, the Sun. And the King of Pentacles is exactly the type of person that you want to manifest. And that's the person that you will manifest when you let go of this blockage and you find delight and joy. But right now, this burn it all down. I'm going to burn it all down. F it. That's not going to find you anything but the same old stuff. The same old people out here ready to cut you down. Acting like they're your best friend. Acting like they love you more than anything. No. Okay? All right, pile number 3, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my video. Please share it with others and help this video get out. Also, comment down below which pile you chose, because I really want to connect with you guys. I will read every comment and I will respond until it gets too busy. Yeah, let me know how these help you and if you have any suggestions. Love you guys. Bye.